Welcome. This is the lounge where women have conversations. It's my pleasure to welcome you to this all-important show. If you want to know all that's on a woman's mind, this is the place to be. I start by welcoming Rosie. Can I have a dance? I have a motley of women who are going to be having conversations with me right here on set. Rosie, can I have a dance? Rosie, the boys are watching over me. Rosie. Rosie is my friend from Ghana. She'll tell you a little more about her as we go along. And then, of course, I bring in Ifoma Idige. Hi, sis. We're not quite sure whether we should do sis or Mrs. or whatever. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Right after Ifoma, I have my alter ego, I call her. She's everything I don't want to be, and I'm everything she doesn't want to be. I will. Right. Dion. My baby sister, one and always. She's the one that has the acerbic tongue in this lounge. And then, of course, the lady with the beautiful, sexy eyes. I had to wait for the Saudat. It's nice to have you. Saudat makes it easy for women to work, at least in Lagos, to ensure that our cooking pots are bubbling the right way with Easy Shop. After Saudat, I bring on Anne, the young lawyer that chose to throw away her wig so that she can be communicating and sharing her views. A mother of two at under 30, girl. You've been working hard.
I know.
And then, of course, I bring on, well, I'm going to let you guess who the oldest and the youngest, but trust me, in this lounge, we have women that cut across all nations and all age categories. Chisom! I can't let it catwalk because, hello. It's nice to have you.
Thank you.
Chisom, and then right after Chisom, I have Omoye, 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 Oye.
Oh, yes,
I had to do that. She's my personal she's my personal sister. Have a seat. Omoye is an actress. You know how they are. But anyway, my next guest, they said the first shall be the last. But she's cool, calm, and collected, and she's simply Fumi. Fumi, you're going to sit right opposite me, and we'll be shooting each other barrels. Hi, sis. Nice to have you.
Okay.
Sit down. Wow. Well, the truth is, I've brought them on. It's only when we take a break and come back that you know what we are on about on the lounge. But trust me, in this lounge, anything happens. Am I right, girls?
Yes.
Are we all girls or ladies? We'll be right back if you don't go away. Yes, after doing Today's Woman for years on television and then on print and then Seriously Speaking, and I thought it was time for Today's Woman to have conversations on television. So I picked this motley crowd, like I said, different categories. Now, I am Adesuwa Onyenekwe, and sitting right next to me, she's the unlucky one, like all these ladies said, because she got to sit next to me. So she's going to be the first person that's taking this salvo, because we are talking about being behind the mask. You know how it is, guys, ladies. All of us, like now I see this, it doesn't belong to me, but I bought it. You know, you see these, a few lashes and a few of all of those things. And you see me smiling, but you don't know what's in my heart. But first, let's know who Fumi Oyetunji is.
Thank you, Adesuwa. My name is Fumi Oyetunji. I am a chartered accountant by training. And for the first 20 years, I worked in accounting practice and banking.
Counting money.
But in 2002, I decided to go and follow my dream and started managing a company that invests in real estate development and trading.
Money.
And
you hear me say money, money.
And recently, we've started investing actually in small and medium-sized businesses.
Oh.
Because we think that's the way to go. So that's what I've done. But I also serve on boards, either as director or chairman of audit committees.
Can I ask you what your age is?
Is that a fair question?
Yes, it is. I want to know how old you are.
I turned 60 in April.
Wow. Amazing. You have to tell them the secret as we go along.
Yes. I've been sharing with a few of them. Anyway, so I also serve on boards, mostly as director or as chairman of audit committees because I'm a chartered accountant. They need qualified accountants on this. But apart from that, I chair something that is very dear to my heart. I chair an NGO, a foundation that is dedicated to what I call social mobility.
Now I know why the conversations was easy for you to join. You have a burden.
I do.
For supporting people.
Because I believe that all of us are like 2 or 3 generations away from the village. And in the past, it was easy to go from the village to permanent secretary. And it's becoming more difficult in the Nigeria of today. So the foundation is actually there to help very bright students in tertiary education, but who are indigent.
So this is the Fumi. We have not seen behind the mask yet. But I'm going to go all the way to Rosie. Rosie, how did you end up in Nigeria being a Ghanaian?
Interesting enough, I spent my growing up years in Nigeria.
Whoa.
My father worked in Nigeria those years ago. So we lived in Nigeria for about 4 years, from when I was about age 6. And so when I work with Standard Chartered Bank, and I work there as... Currently as the head of HR for West Africa. So when I was asked to move to Nigeria, because it's the most exciting market, it's the most complex market, my friends just said,
we're the most complex people.
We're the most interesting people. And my friend said, you're going back to your people. Because I always used to speak in the Nigeria broken English and all that, just to, take it off. And they said, you're going back to your people, so guess you're happy. And I've been in Nigeria now, 25th November will be exactly a year that I started living in Nigeria. I'd been to Nigeria various times. And it's been amazing. It remains complex. It's got a pulse.
It remains interesting.
It's got a heartbeat. There's excitement. I have really good friends here, really, really good friends. And for me, that makes the difference.
And Rosie is how old?
I turned 56 in October. I'm a very proud 56.
No shame about it.
And I'm one of those crazy people. I just can't
Look
wait
at all these
to
girls.
retire.
They're like, okay.
You said Mope. Is that the word?
I mean, to be 50 and look this gorgeous. Man.
I love life. And when you talk about behind the mask, I do like to misbehave. The African woman is so congenial. The African woman...
define. We have a dictionary here, but I can't get
I see that. We're so pleasant. We're so likable. We're so self-effacing. We like to just blend and make everybody happy. It's okay. But what's behind the mask?
We need to misbehave more.
There's a lot going on.
A lot more.
Okay.
When you unmask it.
Okay, Dion.
We
You
need to misbehave more.
Absolutely, I agree
We
with
need
you.
to come out there. We need to step up our game. We need to own our space. Nobody's going to give it to you. So all those things behind the mask, the dreams. We have dreams. We have fears. We have anxieties. We have aspirations. We're juggling constantly, trying to be real.
Are you going to be real with them on this show?
Let's bring the two together.
Are you going to be real here?
I want to merge behind the mask with the person in the front.
Okay.
So what's going to set you free?
Saudat.
Me?
Yes, you. You know, I'm a class prefect for today. The class prefect could be any of you. That's the way this show is designed. It could be any of you. But for today, Adeso is the class prefect.
Okay.
Saudat.
All right, I'm Sauda Salami. I'm the founder of Easy Shop, easycook.com. Easy Shop started about...
And she swallows.
Easy Shop started about 12 years ago because I found out that women, they want to pursue their career and they also want to be a good mom and a good wife at home. And that balance, harmony thing was the problem. And I just didn't understand why it should be a problem because the men have figured it out. They figured out that
They don't go to the kitchen.
they've outsourced to us. Yes. And I didn't understand it.
Outsourced to us.
They've outsourced to us.
Okay.
You're on a panel with men, and they never ask the man, how do you balance your office and the home? They never. Because he has successfully outsourced to the woman. So I asked myself, I said, what can I do? That is a challenge. I'm going to get married very soon. And what can I do? And I looked at my skills.
Computing skills.
Yes, I was in the web developer. So I just said, okay, can I, you know, what are the things the working woman will miss at home? And I just thought, okay, shopping and, you know, picking the kids from school and, you know, so many things. I just thought, which one do I have the skills for? Which one can I do? And I just thought of shopping. And I said, okay, can I push shopping online? You know, if I push shopping online, you know, at that time I just thought, okay, with my web skills, just design a website and, you know, get everything done. My idea was the woman must be able to, you have
So
self-fulfillment.
now in this situation, the woman has outsourced to you.
Yes. You know, it was important for me to, I needed to, I didn't like, okay, my father is the kind of person that, he didn't understand, you know, caging in that sense. A woman should be able to aspire to whatever she wants.
So to aspire, you outsource to people like Saudat.
Outsource
Chisom, what
to-
are
yeah.
you doing here? Chisom, I will tell you. Okay, Saudat, how old are you?
I'm 42.
I think it's
Omode, how old are you?
100.
She'll be 100 in 80 years' time. So do the math.
Okay. So my name is Obumwa Chisom, and
What's the Obomwo?
Obumwa,
Okay, do you know what that means?
yes,
What does it mean?
killer of spirit.
You are killing bad spirits. But you are killing bad spirits here, Sha. Not good spirits.
Yes, of course. This is a very wonderful show, and I feel like it's one of the reasons why I'm part of. One of the reasons why I'm part of it is what it stands for. Today's Women's Conversations basically holds what I'm about. It holds what I'm about as regards young people like me, because I'm the youngest person here.
Don't take it for granted.
Yes,
I might
of
erase
course.
30-something years from my own now.
It's not possible. So I'm the founder of the Conversation Cafe, and the Conversation Cafe basically it's a platform for me to engage very young people to become what they want to be and not what the society thinks they should be or how they should follow the society to be. As a young person, we're very energetic, we're enthusiastic, we have
So when you say young,
strength.
what's the age category of the people you're speaking
I'm
with?
talking about 16 to probably 30,
Oh, wow.
35. No, I'm not.
So I'm still inside.
35?
No, you're not. You're
Somehow.
you're past. No, you're. Okay, so. Yeah, so I'm talking about 16 to about 30, but majorly 16 to 25, because I feel like we have so much energy, but then we channel it towards wrong things.
But trust me, you guys don't know anything yet. Ask Ifoma. What's the difference between a 20-year-old and a 60-year-old?
What's the difference?
Yes.
A whole lot. 1 year makes a difference.
Yes.
Makes a significant difference. I remember when I was growing up, my mother sort of thought that there were many things I could do. And so she asked one of my teachers, what did she think I should do? That was a Reverend Sister. And she said, Ifeoma can be anything she wants to be. And I find that when that's the case, it's very confusing, which means you have to divide your life into sections to make sure that you cover the ground. So I started life as a financial analyst in a bank in corporate finance.
There's money
and
there
then got into HR because I was curious as to why some people worked well and some didn't. So I wanted to know what was behind it, the motivations, those sorts of things, to give a name to those things that I noticed. And then after a while, I realized that it wasn't enough. So even as I sit here, I'm wondering what's enough because, you know, I've always written and people said, oh, write a book. And I just thought, no, I'm happy writing the articles. So finally, last year, I just thought, I'm writing a book. And in 2 months, I wrote 200 articles.
Whoa.
I was just writing. The idea, in fact,
And
I had to say at some point.
It became Sound of Silence.
Sounds of Silence Musings is what it's called. And because I felt I needed to express the things in my life, my musings, my thoughts and things. I always think there's a reason for things. So for example, the first column I ever wrote, I called On the Fringes, because I find myself on the fringes, just looking and you know, thinking about things. And of course, you know, my column in Young Magazine was serendipity, because I think that there's a reason for everything. There's no coincidence. And I think that was what I wanted to bring out in my book, that we're all linked. Things are all linked. It's not a mistake we're all here together today. It's not, and that's how I look at it. And my next project has to do with something that she talked about. It's a foundation I'm setting up called Boys to Men Foundation.
Oh, nice for boys.
It is, because I think that really they're falling through the gaps. The men are falling through the gaps.
Not Omoye, let me ask the mommy that now has one boy, one girl. You know, who are you raising differently? Are you raising them the same way?
Well, work.
Who are you, first of all?
Okay, my name is Anne Ochonogo. I'm originally a lawyer.
What was the Anne who before? You know this kind
Anne
of...
Okon, I'm a
I mean, you
Calabar
are
girl.
Anne today,
so
Anne forever.
I know.
But Ochonogo is one that came somewhere along the line.
I know, just a couple of years ago. So yeah, I'm originally Anne Okon. That became Anne Ochonogo. So I'm Efik, I'm Calabar, I'm Efik. That's the way it's pronounced.
Oh, Efik.
It's Efik. It's not
Efik,
Efik.
Efik.
Yeah, so
Oh, wow.
yes, that's who I am.
Okay.
Yes, Efik. That's the real pronunciation.
I guess it's not too nice. Fuck. You know.
I know people make it seem like, but I mean, Yoruba people tell us a lot of very long names and we learn it. So why is it that I cannot even pronounce my language properly? So yeah, that's who I am, and I'm Efik woman.
Efik woman. Okay, go ahead.
So, yeah.
Sorry.
Growing up in that culture, men are usually raised the same. That's why my father can cook. Men are usually raised the same way. They say
really?
everybody goes into the kitchen, everybody does everything.
Well, everybody
So-
doesn't go to fattening room.
No, everybody doesn't get there. So yes, I grew up, my brothers can cook, my dad cooks, he still does cook. So for me, I'm not going to raise my children and say, my husband is Delta. I'm not going to say because in your culture, wherever you are, you guys, there's no demarcation. When I'm in the kitchen, everybody, let's do what we can do together. At the end of the day, I feel like women, there's too much on girls and girls and girls, and then the men are suffering, and the men are the ones that are supposed to be the leaders eventually. So if we cannot instill enough in the men, what future are we really building?
The thing about this show is that you don't have to come to conclusions. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. We've learned a new word today, EFAC, but you know, you might be careful in using it. But one person I know that careful is not a word in her dictionary anymore recently is Dion.
That's because I used to be too careful. I spent the first part of my life being extra careful. Mother early, wife early, mother early. We did my work, ran 2 companies, hanging upside down like a bat. And then it just stopped. My marriage ended, so as soon as I became divorced.
She's a divorcee.
Oh, no. I wanted to leave my life. I suddenly realized I had passions about other things. I like politics. I'm a socio-political animal. You mustn't do something bad in front of me. I come down and fight.
Guys, understand the word animal. Underline it.
I have recorded policemen treating people badly in the Danfo bus. Wow. And I dared them not to follow me to Alhausa. And we both go and see Fashola. That's
the
how
other
I
name
am.
for her is thug.
Yes, I'm a bit of a thug as well, you know. And I found that my children actually like the thug me because it's nearer their age. So I'm 46 now, and I chop knuckle and jive with my children well. But I write, so I'm a sponge. This is beautiful for me because these women are amazing. I'm sucking in every little bit, and they're going to turn up
That's
in
why
scripts.
she's behind the bar. Of course,
watching.
And trying to drink some of this thing.
Yes, I'm Urobo. We used to drink well. So,
Okay, the only lady we have not met today is, I mean, for the viewers, is Omoye. This tall hair happens to be my handstool, and this one is my footstool.
Yeah, so I studied law, and one day, well, I always knew I wanted to be a performer. And one day, when I thought I was old enough to not be under daddy's authority anymore,
What is old enough?
well, at that age, it was, no, I'll tell you what, I was about to make some big decisions in my life, and I realized I wanted to do something that was me, that was entirely my decision.
So maybe
It
you should
was-
stand up and talk to us. Stand up.
Oh, yes.
Stop. Go to this side.
What's it?
There. Stand
Okay.
there. Yeah,
Oh,
yes.
there's-
And then,
yes.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, talk to us.
So I decided I quit my job. I got a place in Lagos. My parents got a family member to accommodate me, and I
Where were
moved
you
to
before?
Lagos. I was in Port Harcourt.
Oh, okay.
I grew up in Port Harcourt, even though I was born in Kaduna. So I'm sort of yes, quintessential
Okay, let me just tell
Nigerian.
you, she's young and she's single, and I'm asking when is Ashadi coming?
Yes, that's the question everybody asks me. And one day I said to my cousin, do I know when your father is going to die? Am I God? Do I know when this is going to happen? Don't ask me these questions. To be fair, I think I would like to get married. Scratch that. I would like to get married. But there's just so much to do. I'm not going to be waiting at the bus stop. Just keep working. I believe that these things will happen in their own time. And worrying about it doesn't change anything. If anything, it cripples you. So,
Anyways, that's nice to know. And I like the way, because you're like a model, so it can still fit. But how old are you?
Hey.
Don't ask a lady.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. I was born in 1983.
Do the math.
Do the math.
Don't do math that easily. Come on.
No, but I mean. Oh, sorry. She's an accountant. That was so quick.
That was fast.
But wait, I mean, it's okay. You can have your seat.
Thank you.
Can have your seat.
That's
You know.
because I was relating it to the year I had my own child.
Whoa!
Can you imagine?
So it's easier.
She's calculating. Okay, really, I mean, like I said, these conversations are just us having fun, talking to each other, about issues and everything. However, today we said we're talking behind the mask. That's what we're talking about today. I would like us to address that issue very quickly. What are some of the things that you've masked, Rosie?
I think I mask pain very well. And pain as in emotional pain, growing pains, parenting pains, relationship
Did you
pains.
cry in the labor ward?
No, I was one of those...
Some people don't, too.
Some people don't. No, I
Aren't you supposed to
I
cry?
had an epidural. But
She's the
then
lazy
my,
one.
Yeah, and there had to be a decision point when I was told that, the way your baby's presenting, we have to rush you in. And my partner at the time was like, "You're going to cut her? Are you going to cut her? Is it going to leave a scar?" And I said, and my reaction to him, even from that, was I said, "Am I a belly dancer? What is the problem here? Get the child out of me. I want my child." I said, "What is the problem?"
So you don't mask, you mask pain.
I mask pain perfectly.
What do you mask for me?
I believe I mask vulnerabilities so that a lot of people go away with the impression that Fumi is so strong, she's so tough, she doesn't feel anything. But I have my vulnerabilities just like anybody else.
What are you vulnerable about? Your looks, not your looks, because you look good.
Not at all.
Your brain,
I'm
that's
vulnerable.
brain.
No, I'm vulnerable about the future of the children, the future of mine and the future of the generation of my children. I worry about that. I worry about the country. I worry that... Yes, I worry that it is not the country I met, and that's why when I was talking about my foundation, it is because the country I met gave you an opportunity to move social stratas.
What am I vulnerable about? Well, the fact that I do make mistakes sometimes, you know. I make mistakes, and I really would like to be a great mom. People think I'm a great mom, but, you know, I try. So I hide that a little bit because I'm one of those moms that locks the door when the children are knocking. Please go and play. Without any guilt. Leave me alone. I did that, you know. So that's me, because I want to go down as somebody who is a great mom, but I'm so scared that I'm not doing it right. What are you vulnerable about, mommy? How do you know it was you I'm talking about? Are you the only mommy here? Are you the only mommy here? And she's the newest mommy.